What's going on, everyone? Milky here. Hope you're doing well. Today we've got a video which I've been holding off on doing for a very long time. It's a deck which I know frustrates a lot of people, and also a lot of people aren't going to have access to it. So it's a point of frustration, but it's also an accessibility thing which a lot of people find frustrating. It's a Galactus deck, and I'm bringing you this list because I think as this deck becomes more prominent, not only should you potentially think about buying the card and picking up Galactus yourself, because personally I think it's an awesome playstyle and very, completely different than the way you would play MarvelSNAP in a lot of ways, but also to teach you how to play around Galactus and to show you how really good players can play around Galactus plays. So today we're going to be highlighting the Galactus deck. It's a very kind of like typical Galactus deck. We've got, very standard plays in there with Scorpion and Wolverine, Green Goblin, Electro, like cards that you would often find in almost every Galactus deck. We've then got the ramp with Wave as well that you can play Wave out early, with the particularly toxic combo with Wave, Spider-Man, and Galactus coming together to lock out your opponent onto that single location. And then other cards just to either counter what your opponent's doing with Shang-Chi, or push power on the board yourself with like America Chavez and also Death. So the deck is a very standard Galactus deck, and I've particularly picked a standard Galactus deck to show you how some players play around it, and they do it very well. So pay attention to the gameplay in the video, because today's video is actually going to be a combination of some very standard playline wins that you can have with Galactus, some other games as well, but then I'm also going to showcase how some good players actually really play around and counter Galactus as well. So stay tuned for that. Also, the new season of MarvelSNAP is just about to kick off, so that's going to be awesome with the MODOK season. Bunch of content coming out for that when it does drop. I'm going to take off for now, but until the next one, I'll see you then. But this is essentially turn 5, and Limbo will get destroyed, so I don't think I should Galactus here. I think I should Hobgoblin. Alright, so this is potentially like a Surfer list. Okay, so we'll just try and get out the sneaky game ender here. Destroy Limbo. Just like crush middle location. He'd have to play 12 power in middle to kind of get us here, or like an arrow. Like an arrow in right is pretty bad for us, to be honest. Us having Prio there just means none of his cards go off, so I didn't fully consider that. So we were just always winning this game because we had Prio going into the final turn. So I guess that's the really strong thing with the Goblin playline, is that if you have Prio going into the final turn, you pretty much guarantee that you win. So I'm thinking we just go down that route. The game really simplifies when you have this. Okay, so we have to do Galactus on Machine World. We do not have a choice. He could have his own Galactus here, in which it would be a Galactus v Galactus. Look, he's snapping. I'm going to snap him back. I think that's just fair. I don't know if we're going to win this, but I feel confident. Claw? Okay, Claw's not great. Claw is not great for him. So we can play Death this game. We absolutely can play Death. So I think we just do the Spider-Man thing. He could be holding cards so as to try and lose initiative, so we don't Shang-Chi him. But he's gonna get Spider-Man. Oh, cheeky. Cheeky. Very nice play by him. Very nice play by him. Very nice play by him. Wolverine getting destroyed, but I mean, then he's jumping to the Galactus location anyways, unless a location is a destroy location. So So I think we'll go down this route now. Hopefully, well, I mean, this game is a very simple play line. If we just follow it, we just wave Galactus Spider-Man.
Avengers! Assemble.
We do kind of need to draw death here. But Shang-Chi can do a lot of work for us. If we need it, obviously. Otherwise, just Chavez on the final turn. Usually that's a lockdown. All of that's gone. So this looks like a Spectrum deck, I'd say. Okay, so he's probably going to throw out, like, ongoing stuff right there. Probably going to be throwing out... ongoing stuff, like a bunch of ongoing stuff. But we get the retreat. As often happens with Galactus decks, we've got Lemuria. And we'll drop out our Wolverine in this one, I think. So we have Wave Spider-Man. If we can get Galactus off the top, we all know what's happening. We could also play into it because we have the potential of getting him off the top. Otherwise, just playing Death, which is pretty strong too. So we'll play Wave. Get Wave out here. Alright, this could be a Galactus deck as well. Could absolutely be a Galactus deck as well. Okay, so no Galactus off the top. Does make me want to do Death. We can do like Scorpion now or even Spider-Man. Maybe don't play Death. Because you could have a Shang-Chi here. Galactus? Okay. There's a good reason we didn't play it. We didn't play our own Galactus.
Enough said, bub.
So what we can do is we can just Spider-Man him out right now. Is he going to Spider-Man us? If he Spider-Mans us, we win. We'll snap him back. We don't often snap people, but I'm happy with this. I'm actually very happy with this. Getting him Galactus on us.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
This could be a Spider-Man, or it could be a null. A null is easy for us. We got easy cleanup for a null here. And we get him to retreat. So Spider-Man beats null. If we get it. Again, another game with Wave Spider-Man in our hand. Drawing Galactus here would just be pretty good. Pretty good for us. But, okay, no Galactus here. We can actually just get out Death, though. Which feels pretty good. Go ahead and do Wave anyways. I'm thinking. Okay, Cerebro. That is a very early Cerebro. So Cerebro 2 here. It's pretty cool. And we do get Galactus off the top with Atilian. So that's kind of what we were playing for. And we do get Spider-Man back too. So this is absolutely crushing for him as well, this location. Because most of his deck is cheap. He could flip it with like a Storm. I think Storm could actually do very well. Oh, he can't play Storm into Crimson Cosmos anyways. What am I thinking? I don't know what he's got in his deck that can do well into Crimson Cosmos. Maybe like a Blue Marvel, but the rest of the deck is just so cheap. I guess this is a Blue Marvel.
Enough said, bub.
So he does get the... because the Mystique was 4 because of wave, he was actually able to get that down. So very cool. Very cool. We'll do this and we'll lock him up.
Spider-Man here.
This could be something. Hobgoblin. Wow, he has a Hobgoblin in his deck. Alright. You gotta give it to him. Well done. Well done. We got rocks in the deck now. This ain't perfect. I'm thinking we actually might need to play into Subterranea here. Because often Nidavellir is just decided by who has more cards there, as opposed to the value of the cards. Depending on... We do have Shang-Chi for it, which is definitely another thing. Oh, so... Wolverine here is kind of good buffing him up, and I think that's probably the play. I think we'll just do this. For now, it seems fine. Yeah, if they do things like this where they actually don't send anything over into Shang-Chi range, then it becomes awkward. So I think I have to do this. We'll clean up lots of stuff. So Death's going to be cheap. Death's going to be very cheap. He's also going to have the ability to get out lots of cards here. So we'll see.
Enough said, bub.
See, it's going to be like a Silver Surfer and other things, kind of shenanigans. We are going to be able to get out Shang-Chi and Death. Sorry, Death and Chavez. I don't think he's going to be able to come over the top of this. I kind of want something under outside of Shang-Chi range, but I don't think he runs a Shang-Chi in this deck. Yeah. We're almost certain, like, that just looked like a Sarah Surfer list, so no Shang-Chis in that one. Let's see. Goblins are great. When you get them without Galactus, can make things a little funky. You could potentially just drop out wave here. Death here, sorry. You could wave into Death, which isn't bad either. So just wave in Death. That does make the board awkward though if we do draw Galactus. So I'll do this instead. You could have done this in Wakanda. Probably the better play is to do that in Wakanda. Okay. I kind of like banking on drawing Galactus here, but I don't think there's any way we can play around that. We can do this now, which is kind of fine. Storm.
Wind, aid my hand.
Okay, so he has 2 3-drops there with for his Surfer. Got to assume he's playing Surfer. I think we have to play Death now. We didn't draw Galactus, which is awkward.
I am Iron Man.
Iron Man, you say? He could have Silver Surfer and Wolfsbane Silver Surfer. This actually helps that because it gives Wolfsbane another target. But I mean, I don't see a better play for us. I don't see a better play for us. Is it exactly that? Is it exactly Wolfsbane? Oh, that's unfortunate. 8. He would have been on 0. We would have won. We would have won because of points difference. Wait, he would have had 8 here, and we would have been up. Yeah, we would have won. We would have won. Very, very unfortunate. That was Juggernaut Wolfsbane. Okay. I'll just keep throwing Wolverine out here. We can do goblins into negative zone. Maybe keep it for Galactus if we want. Alright, so we do have wave in hand. I don't really feel like YOLOing a wave in hopes of Galactus coming off the top. So that did feel like the better play line. Just trying to think here. What exactly do we want to do? Could wave here. Wave into death, maybe? I'm trying to think. Lockjaw, okay. Lockjaw Brood, so he actually rolls in Brood. Very interesting. I don't see that a lot. So this is potentially a Cerebro 2. Most probably a Cerebro 2. Interesting. So we can actually do the goblins thing and just play death here. I don't know if death actually wins us the game, but we could also just do this and it kind of like locks him out of the game, right? No, wait, what am I doing? This. Does this lock him out of the game? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you can like generate enough power there. We always have Chavez middle, so I'm going to go with this play. Usually we'd win to Chavez here. Chavez middle. We can win with Chavez middle. Okay, so this is a goblin. Goblin on a goblin. This is very interesting. We almost certainly should have locked him out. Should we? If we did this, and he... we'd be at minus 11. Yeah, it would be at minus 11 still, and he'd only be at minus 6. So no, we can't do that. So this... I was going to say, this could be very awkward for us, but if he plays Cerebro and Mystique, both of them send this into further deficit, and I don't know how he wins middle. Time is fantastic for goblins if we can get it. We're not going to get a goblin now. Okay. We've got to leave Necrotia open, I think. Kind of want to leave both of them open. Is this just a losing play if we don't draw Galactus, though? This might be. Debris here is brutal. Debris here is very, very brutal for us. Probably need to think about locking him out of... I think we do this. We think we might need to lock him out next turn of Monster Metropolis, maybe? We'll have to see. How do we win this game, though? We'll do this. Lock him out on the final turn. Potentially win with a skip. Can we win this with a skip? I'll try and win it with a skip here. Let's see. Anything else just seems like a bad play. Ooh. Ooh. This is a cheeky play, but we are going to come over the top here. With the skip. Nice little play from him. But we do end up getting the win there. Get this destroyed. Oh, actually, this isn't probably the best move. This can go into the Superflow. There is small chance. Okay, no worries. It's fine. Well, I guess we do what we're doing. I guess we do the Wave Galactus Spider-Man thing. I guess that's the route we're down right now. He's just thinking about what cards he wants to throw into the danger room, I think. I don't think he's keen to block off the Superflow just yet. We'll see though. Alright, let's see what this is. Let's go Wong and Shuri. So we have a Shang-Chi for that as well, should we need. We'll just throw Galactus down here. Yeah. This could be something monstrous in middle, and he could follow up with an armor. That is the only thing that I'm worried about here. Is that he throws something massive down into the Superflow. And then he armors it on the next turn. He does not. Okay, this just might be an instant retreat. Very much could be. I think we just go with the Spider-Man play.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
The 2-power Taskmaster. Doesn't copy whatever he actually played that didn't get revealed. Unfortunate. So what we got here? So we can do... We'll do Scorpion here. Alright, get the Raft as well. I think I'll go ahead and do the Electro play for sure. You are kind of just throwing it away, but it really doesn't matter. Works out for us, so we had Prio there. Okay, so this turn we can, we probably just want a Goblin. He might try and rush the Raft here. He very well could try and rush the Raft, which is actually top for us. I wouldn't imagine that you can add 4 cards there, but he might be able to add like 2 or 3, which is quite good for us if he does that. Red Zabu, interesting. Okay, so we'll do this now. I guess we just follow up with a death. It's kind of all we can do. He's probably going to play cards here. Just have to see what he plays. And see if we can beat it. Hobgoblin isn't going to be a thing for us. Feels like... Oh, great play. Great play. So he read the Galactus there with him. So without having Wolverine there, we can't get the win. We could have got the win with Wolverine very easily. But without the Wolverine there, we do have to get out of this one. I think I'll do Scorpion. Reducing power in the hand's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Superflow is very nice for us. You can still just do the wave play. Wave Galactus. We just hope we get Galactus back. Okay, let's do that.
Wind.
Or he can just storm it out for us. And we guarantee we have Galactus, which is also very nice. Okay, so because we have Spider-Man, I'm kind of inclined just to do this. Just means we get more plays at it. We also don't proc his Nova for anything, so just like one more power that he could have had there. Lock him up with a 1 power on the on this here. We don't have great follow-up here. Not gonna lie, we don't have great follow-up. He has Groot. Very interesting play. But not gonna quite get there, and then there's a retreat.